And a good afternoon, everyone, from Ernie Anderson Courts. I'm L.B. Hall, Augsburg University here in Minneapolis. Welcome to the best in Division III sports. And today is day number 2 of the 38th annual Augsburg Volleyball Invitational. We're broadcasting live on Pregame Central. So everybody, I'm Tom Merchant. Alec Westad is riding shotgun today. He's going to bring you the coverage of this afternoon's contest. He's broadcast a presentation of Augsburg University in cooperation with TJ Broadcast Services, TJSportsOnline.net. My website and our corporate sponsors include Twin City Orthopedics, Adidas, Big Athletics, Devoni's Pizza, Minnesota Coaches Incorporated, Jimmy John's, 360 Wall Incorporated, Memory Lanes, the Corner Bar, and Courtyard Marriott. And we thank them all for making possible this being our third broadcast of the year. We only have about 100 more to go, and 2 more today. And the Augsburg Doggies off to 5-1 start, winners at 5 in a row. And Alex Westad, the bounce back factor. Oh, it's so nice to be 20 years old and play 4 matches in 30 hours.
Well, I think that's going to be the key factor here tonight for the Augies and for the UMass Boston Beacons as well. With the Augies, you know, they played a couple of tough teams, 12th ranked Whitewater, 4th ranked Eau Claire yesterday, and those were some really tough matches that probably took a lot out of this team just due to the fact that they are tough matches against some really quality opponents. Meanwhile, for UMass Boston, having just played Whitewater themselves in their last match, which was 10:30 to about noon here, they are going to have to fight the fatigue a little bit. We'll see how, if at all, that plays a factor into the outcome of this match.
Well, Boston, the Beacon, too, they gave Whitewater a tussle, and it was 3-1, and even that 4th set, I think, was 25-23, and the Warhawks won. We've got 10 matches in the book. We got about 6 more to go here today. And yesterday, we had a lot of 3-0. St. Thomas beat Boston 3-0. Whitewater over George Fox, 3-0. Augies went 5 against Whitewater, coming from behind, winning 3-2. Dubuque over George Fox, 3-0. St. Thomas, still undefeated on the season, beat La Crosse 3-0. And it was Eau Claire over Boston, UMass Boston 3-0. Earlier today, and Whitewater, we mentioned, beating UMass Boston 3-1. And UW La Crosse defeating George Fox. Augsburg and the Beacons of UMass Boston in the match coming up here in just about 8 or 9 minutes. This is the Augie pregame show on Augie Game Central. And we have a pregame guest. We're going to talk with one of the newcomers on the Augie volleyball family. And here's Ellie.
And Augie Game Day continues here on the Saturday afternoon. It's our pregame show and a chance to visit with one of the newest people in our Augie volleyball family. And I apologize right off the top. She's one of 2 young ladies I didn't get a chance to interview last year. And we're going to visit a few minutes with Ellie Hansa from Bird Island, Olivia Lakeland. They call it Bold High School. And Ellie, first of all, let's get a background. Do you have a big family back home?
Yeah, I have 3 older brothers and then an older sister. So, yeah, pretty big.
Are they also athletes?
I had one brother that was really into like football, but other than that, like the other 2 brothers, not as much. So.
What about you while you were growing up? Any other sports that you played while you were growing up?
I played basketball like the first few years of high school, and then I was in track the whole time.
And when did you concentrate solely on volleyball?
Mostly like my junior and senior year.
Did you play any summer programs, some club volleyball?
So my small town didn't really have like a club, but we did like a JO team for our high school, so I played on that all the way through.
And she is a sophomore. And how did you end up coming here to Augsburg?
I looked at a few different schools, and I chose Augsburg just because of the like community aspect of the team, and I really like enjoyed the way the coaches like approach things, and I really like the team as a whole.
That first year last year, was that a big transition from high school to Division III volleyball?
I'd say definitely just from the small school, like the pace is a lot faster, but I mean the older upperclassmen definitely did a good job like bringing us younger girls in.
Well, you play in the middle where we are pretty deep, but what is Tia Head working on with you?
So I actually got switched to the right side over the summer, and I think it's a better fit just because I'm getting more like able to swing better out there, and then my block has definitely gotten a lot better. So I think that's what we focus on a lot, is like our blocking and the footwork and just like bringing our hands into the court. And yeah, it's been fun.
Well, of course, a whole set of new teammates last year and about half a dozen more this year. And how's it gone, getting to know everybody and the chemistry and so on?
I mean, it's definitely like changed with the new girls coming in, but I think that they're fitting in really well, and our chemistry has changed, but I think in a good way. Like our bench definitely has some new energy that I'm really liking.
Well, what I'd like too, of course, Morgan is gone, but we got Lexi and Izzy and have stepped right in the setter spots.
Oh yeah, they're doing amazing, and I think that the two of them together, they're really good friends off the court, so they kind of like push each other to be better, but definitely in the best way.
We've been blessed in this program over the years with some great liberos, and we're going to miss Macy, obviously. She's still on staff, but how has Jalen stepped up?
I think Jalen's kind of taken a leadership role in the back row as just like talking through every play and just like encouraging others to do the same, and I think that she's kind of pushing the defense, like even the ones that don't play as much, as to be better.
Talk a bit about the trip last week. You went 3-1, and how was the West Coast, and how did we play?
It was fun out there. I mean, I think we played really well. It took us a minute to like get into the swing of things, but once we did, we were unstoppable. We beat some really good teams, and I think that we're going to carry that into like here in MIAC play, so I'm excited.
Well, you made me work earlier today with that game earlier against Whitewater, but that was fun.
It was so fun, and I think we're ready to go against Eau Claire, and we're excited.
All right, Ellie, let's talk about academics. Did you come to Augsburg with a course or degree in mind?
I wasn't too sure when I came in, and I've actually chosen social work now, and then I'm minoring in religion, so I'm really excited about it.
And classes going well?
Yeah, oh yeah, they're super fun. I like meeting the new people, so.
As I said, I apologize for not visiting with you last year, but I'm trying to get all the new faces in. But Ellie, best of luck the entire season.
Thank you so much.
Ellie Hansa, our special guest here between on our pregame show.
All right, that's Ellie Hansa. I kind of butchered the ending there on our talk. But Ellie, thank you, young lady, for visiting with us. So you can listen to watch more than 130 live Augsburg sporting events online by going to our webcast at athletics.augsburg.edu. We have live webcasts, 11 different sports during the school year. Our Game Central portal features live webcasts along with live statistics of home events. You'll also be able to watch and listen to archived events on demand. Go online to athletics.augsburg.edu and click on the Fan Zone link, or click the Augie Live link on game days. Our opponent from you've heard of the Big East, they are from the Little East Conference, the Beacons of UMass Boston, out there on the ocean and the east side of Boston. And Alex, tell us a little bit about our opponent here this afternoon.
Well, I think the first thing, Tom, that strikes me in looking at the UMass Beacons is a year ago in the Little East, they finished in the number 2 overall spot. And I think that when you look at their roster, they must have had a lot of senior attrition, because well over 2/3 of their roster looks to be first-year players or sophomore players. And when you have that kind of youth and inexperience on your roster, oftentimes in that season, that's not going to bode too well for you. But, earlier today they took Whitewater to task, and they were able to at least extend it to a 4th set, which is the best that they've done all weekend, as every match yesterday they were swept in straight sets. So, realistically, it's tough to see an opponent that you don't see too much all time against Augsburg. They're 0 for 4. Every matchup has been in some sort of a NCAA playoff appearance, where they really have never played here, and this is their first match at Augsburg as a visiting team. So really, you don't know what you're going to get, and out of these opponents, you have to continue to play your game and not worry so much about what the other team is doing, but worry about what your team is doing.
And you mentioned, I think we played in the postseason.
4 times. I mean, every matchup came in late October in a neutral site. So really, these two teams, for Augsburg to go in and dominate those teams in the postseason, as they have done time and time again, to play again in the regular season, I expect a similar result today. But just like we saw yesterday, where if you overlook an opponent, like I believe that it's possible Whitewater and Eau Claire could have done, they're going to beat you. And the Augies proved yesterday that they're not a team to be messed around with, and they're somebody that could go a run in a very deep, very talented MIAC.
A very busy calendar on the volleyball front yesterday. McAllister with an Invitational, and River Falls defeated Mac 3-0. Hamlin defeated Knox by a score of 3-0. And up in Concordia, Minnesota Morris defeated Concordia 3-2. And elsewhere, Bethany Lutheran lost to Hamlin. Hamlin's 5th win. 3-0 the final there. Wartburg over Gustavus. Gustavus, conference champions last year. Now have lost 3 in a row. They lost 3-2 to Wartburg. Grinnell over Carleton 3-1. St. Ben's over Morris by a margin of 3-1. We'll check more scores, and we'll keep you apprised, too, of how the football team is doing here this afternoon. But right now, it's time for Augie Volleyball on Augie Game Central. Here's Alex to take us through a win.
Well, thank you, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to Augie Volleyball here on DJ Sports Online and athletics.augsburg.edu. It is the Augsburg University Augies and the UMass Boston Beacons here today. We will see what happens. Again, they don't announce the starters due to the fact that there are multiple games going on, but the Augies will wear their home whites in kind of maroon numbering with a gray outline on the numbering. And the Beacons will also be wearing white with blue and black as their name and their numbering. We'll get the starting lineups for you in just a moment as the two teams will take to the court. Augsburg University with victories over UW Whitewater and UW Eau Claire yesterday. And the UMass Boston Beacons are 0 for 3, only having won one set in the entire weekend here so far. The starting lineup for your Augies. Kayla Jurdy will be out there to start, as will Izzy Barr. We'll wait for some more numbers to pop up. Jade Fullerton is in the starting lineup. Jalen Rios, the libero today. I assume we'll start it once they make that substitution official. Jade Boyson will get the start up on the front line alongside with Karina Evans and Maddie Nierengarten. It was the top line play yesterday that really helped the Augies defeat the UW Eau Claire Blue Golds.
Meanwhile, on that left side, Kaylin Jurdy, our player of the game.
Meanwhile, on the other side for the UMass Boston Beacons, it'll be an interesting lineup. Mallory Reed, the first year, will start up front alongside Taryn Brugel for the Beacons. We also have Michaela Garrity in the front side. And in the back line, Carson Kaminsk will start the libero for the Beacons. Is number 14, Tyler Parker. And on the near side will be a junior number 6, Amelia Chepaevska, a name that we'll have to practice multiple times throughout the course of our game. Izzy Barr to start here, serving first set, no score. And a dug initially by the Beacons, goes out of bounds, and a service ace there for the Augies. And an excellent start here in this first set.
Yeah, Izzy had 3 aces against UW Whitewater in that 3-2 win over the Warhawks. Our sophomore setter from River Falls, Wisconsin, 1-0 Augies.
For Barr, service aces 18 entering play today. A nice dig there and another ace for the Augies. 2-0 in this first set. And so far, UMass Boston having a hard time returning the services of Izzy Barr. 2 serving 0 here. Barr sets, tries the back corner. This time they're able to dig it out and play it. Onto the far side, dug there by Rios. Rios for Barr. Looking to set on the Nierengarten on the far side. Does not find the seam, though. A little bit too strong out of the back. And it'll be 1 serving 2.
Yeah, Maddie Nierengarten trying a passing shot down the line. A little bit too much mustard. Hit air for the Augies, point for the Beacons. And they go back to the service line.
Michaela Garrity to do service for the Beacons. Dug there by Jurdy. And a nice spike right at the line, too, by Chepaevska for the Beacons. As that'll even this one up at 2 serving 2. And serving for the Beacons is Michaela Garrity, the first year from Elgin, Illinois, South Elgin High School, 5'8" for the first year. As she'll go back to serving 2 in this opening set. Garrity with service, dug by Jurdy. Barr looking to set Nierengarten on the far side. A little bit of a change up there, but it's dug out by the Beacons. Sent across now, but into the net as Kaminsk tried to clear it across, and the Augies regain the lead at 3-2. Going back to serve, 3 serving 2, Maddie Nierengarten, junior outside hitter, 5'10", fully Minnesota, out of Princeton High School. And on the service, it can be dug there by Parker. Looking to set near pin, drive across, dug by Rios. Barr for Boyson on the near side, hit the net and falls down in play, and a point for the Augies on the kill by Boyson.
Yeah, Jade's attempt just kind of rolled along the net, top of the tape, finally took a right turn just before the out of bounds, and Jade Boyson has a point. She was in double figures yesterday in both matches against Eau Claire and the Warhawks.
38 kills on the season entering today. That'll be her 39th. Nierengarten's serve is dug out on that back line there by Garrity. Trying to send it across. Nice block at the line by Jurdy. Ding here, near pin, sent across. Ooh, I thought that was in play from this point of view as Chepaevska, I thought it hit inside that gray line.
Yeah, the linesman missed that call.
But the point for the Augies, 5 serving 2 now, first set. Alongside the legend Tom Witschen, I'm Alex Westad bringing you this one. The Augies will play again tonight against the University of Dubuque at 5:30. And you can find it at athletics.augsburg.edu as well. Off the hand of Nierengarten, but the point goes to the Augies on the double hit. It'll be 6 serving 2. And a timeout early, as UMass Boston does not like what they are seeing, and it'll be a timeout with 6 serving 2 in this first set.
Twin City Orthopedics, proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Augsburg Athletics. TCO is an all-inclusive orthopedic sports medicine and wellness provider, offering world-class services and state-of-the-art facilities. Visit them at tcomn.com. Got to mention the crew, the new grandpa, 6 times over, the Silver Fox. Tom Ritchie is upstairs and doing a fantastic job as always. Don Stoner, Kelly Anderson-Dirks, Ashley Holmes. Alongside row, there's Mackenzie Molnar as well, one of our outstanding defensemen on the Augie hockey team. She's helping out on stats. First set, best 3 out of 5. Augies get out of here in an hour and 15 minutes and win 3-0.
Well,
that's the script I've got.
Well, that's what I've got too. And after playing 2 tough opponents yesterday, it's nice to be able to bring it down just a little bit, but you can't overlook anybody.
No.
So as the 2 teams return to the court, Nierengarten back to the service line, 6 serving 2, first set, best of 5 sets. If you're new to NCAA college volleyball, as Nierengarten will serve. Rios, Barb, Boyson, Jurdy, and Evans on the court for the Augies. Has now finally permission granted, and Nierengarten will start center of the court. And Nierengarten, the junior, into the wide and the serve. Dug out on that far side, looking to set Chepaevska here on the near pin, and it's out of bounds as they continue to work the ball to Amelia Chepaevska on the near pin, but they're unable to connect. It's too strong. 7 serving 2 now. Nierengarten will stand center again. Service across, dug by Chepaevska. Then it's gotten further to Parker. Chepaevska tries to clear it across. Nice dig there by Nierengarten. Sent down as it's dug by Parker again. Unable to get to it though, as not high enough in the air. Parker tried to get it further for Kaminsk, and another point and a good rally going for the Augies.
Couple of aces so far from Maddie. And a 5-point lead at 7-2.
There's been 1 tie in this one so far, where the Beacons have tied it at 2-2, but the Augies have rattled off 5 straight to take the 7-2 lead. If you were with us yesterday, we had a number of times where the court had to be dried off.
Yeah.
We didn't think that it was too humid, and if anything, it's cooler today. And so we'll get service once again as Nierengarten will go back to do it. As now the whistle blows, and Nierengarten will get permission when she's ready with the right hand. Across the court, dug by Parker. Looking to set on the near side. Nice dig by Nierengarten. Sending back cross, looking, and a good save there. Rios off the roof, whistle blows. They ruled that it was in the net, and they ruled that Jurdy was the one that did it, and a point for the Beacons.
Yeah, it breaks the string of 6 in a row, 8-2. Augies winners of 5 in a row, knocking off about 3 ranked opponents in the process. Did lose their 1 loss, Cal Lutheran.
Parker to serve for the Beacons. Set by Barr. Evans on a block. And a good job of that, too, as it went out of bounds off the hands of Mallory Reed, and the Augies immediately get possession back.
Co has her first kill of the match. She was their player of the match in the win over the Warhawks, the junior out of Blaine.
Karina Evans going back to serve. 9 serving 3 now. First set. As Evans from the near post. It's dug out by Boston. Awkwardly off the top of the net. They'll send it over. Boyson with the dig. Sent further along. Nice kill by Fullerton.
Jade Fullerton in double figures with 10 against the Warhawks, and Jade has her first kill tonight.
Her 40th of the season for the young sophomore out of Arden Hills and Mountains View High School. A lot of North Metro connections on this Augie volleyball team. Too strong on the serve by Evans. And it'll be 4 serving 10 now.
Unfortunately, that's only the first service error. We had about 25 service errors yesterday, and hopefully that's one and done for the Augies here.
Alex Cook and Bianca Koge de Souza coming in now for the Beacons. As service across, stuck by Jurdy. Barr set for Fullerton, in play on the back line, and another point for the Augies.
Yeah, Jade 2 in a row. Megan Quam will come in. Lexi Lang, her other setter, will come in. That means Boyson and Barr will come on.
Lexi Lang will go back to serve, the sophomore from River Falls, Wisconsin. Beautiful town, River Falls. As Lang sends it across, it's done by
Lang's
Parker.
from Mayo.
Oh, Lang's from Mayo?
Yep.
Oh, well,
Izzy's from River Falls.
Well, either way, ball goes out of bounds here.
Mom and Dad right behind us.
You think I would have learned to read in high school, but I guess not. And now Miss Lang from Rochester Mayo will go back to serve. As it's 12 serving 4 here in this opening set. Lang sent across. Outside the line, unfortunately for the Augies, and that'll give the Beacons their 5th point. We'll have another substitution now as Chepaeska will come out as Alex Kiose, the first year from Athens, Greece, will go back to do service for the Beacons. A school founded in 1964, enrollment of just under 20,000. Too strong on the serve by Kiose. And another point for the Augies as it will be 13 serving 5. Meanwhile, on the other side, Jurdy will switch out. Cookie Chonya will come
the
back.
pride of the east side, St. Paul Johnson High School, I'd love to say.
She will come in to do service here. Was able to start some rallies for the Augies yesterday against Eau Claire.
I'm an east sider, so I can brag.
Well, we have a brief stoppage there. Not sure what that was about. And here's Cookie to serve, 13 serving 5, first set. Cookie sent across, dug by Parker. Looking to set on the near pin. Nice block combined. Fullerton and Quam get a hand on it. So effective yesterday. Why not do it again today?
They had 17 blocks against UW Claire, and that came from behind, winning 3-2. Down 2-1, came back and win 2. Same script against the Warhawks.
Cookie serving near corner. As it's dug out by the Beacons. Looking to send near side. Nice couple of blocks. That's a little bit too strong off the hands there of Lexi Lang, and another point for the Augies.
Yeah, Lexi from that back row against the Warhawks. She had 3 kills in the win. That's her first tonight.
15 serving 5, first set. It's Cookie. Sent across. Looking to set. Ooh, a nice tip there. Lang for Fullerton. A dig and a good kill made by the Augies. As Fullerton continues to be effective from that center spot in the front row. So Cookie to serve again here. 16 serving 5. Sent across, dug by Parker. Looking to set here near post, and another nice block by Quam. Parker to dig. We'll set it here out of bounds as it was attempted to be sent in by Garrity right on the near pin, but it goes out of bounds, and the rally for the Augies extends. The lead is 12-17-5 in this first set.
And I mentioned Megan Quam, one of our captains out of Kenyon Wanamangoro.
Parker the dig. Looking to set. A nice tip play made there by the Beacons. It's back across. Oh, and a good cue there as it tries to go out of bounds. Cookie reaches back to get to it. Sent across by Lang. Dug by Parker on the other side for the Beacons. Sent across. Nice dig there. What a play going. And another good play made by Rios as she was able to get there, but pushed it out of bounds, and a point for the Beacons as they'll regain service. But excellent play by Jalen Rios as the Ribeiro for the Augies to keep that play going.
Jalen in her second year with the program, one of our 3 seniors, played her high school ball at Tutina Grace High School, and went to Capital College. And I know Jalen told me where that's at, but I don't remember.
Sarah Doyle to serve for the Beacons. Lang for Quam. She'll tip it across. Nice dig made there by Doyle. It's sent across by Garrity. Nice play right at the line by Fullerton to kill it. 18-6 in this opening set now.
Another block in our third. And Jane, that should be your 4th kill tonight.
Jalen Rios back to serve now for the Augies. The senior out of Champlin, Minnesota, Totino Grace High School, and the Eagles. It's sent across, can be dug by Kiyose. Nice kill, and I think that may have tipped off a hand on the back line off the kill there by Bianca Kogi D'Souza. And that's a point for the Beacons. 7 serving 18 now.
You've got quite the list of names there.
We certainly do.
United Nations team there.
Yeah. To serve for UMass, Carson Kaminsk, junior setter, Worthington, Ohio, and Worthington High School. On the far side, Nierengarten back into the match. Now off the hands on the far side of Kiyose. And it'll be a point for the Augies. They'll have substitutions as Barr and Boyson will come back in. And Quam and Lang will take a seat again. On the tip of my tongue, just couldn't remember for sure. As Barr to go back to serve. She started out the match with 5 aces. As it goes back outside. And that's another ace for the Augies. As it tipped off the hands, it'll be 20 serving 7.
St. Thomas and Dubuque, and the other card looks like a Tommy's are winning over there.
There's a gentleman over there who's blocking the
scoreboard.
Just dug out. Evans with the tip. Nice dig attempt there. The Beacons able to send it back across. Barr, far side, Nierengarten on the pin. Goes back hard off the roof. It's dug out, sent across. Boyson for Barr. Looking for Boyson again. Another nice dig by the Beacons. They're able to save it as Parker will send it across. Here's Boyson. Set by Barr for Evans. Evans and a good dig on that far side attempt there by Kaminsk. Sent across now. Barr to set. Evans again. Off the hands of Kaminsk and in. And another point for the Augies. 21 serving 7 now.
Yeah, Cole missed in the first 2 kill attempts. Third one not to be denied. And Cole has her second kill.
Izzy Barr to serve, 21 serving 7, first set, and the 4th service ace for Barr here in this opening set. She has been lethal on that back line on service, and that forces the Beacons to take another timeout. With opening set, 22-7, the Augies lead.
Minnesota Coach is the official bus provider for Augsburg Athletics. If you have travel needs for your group or special event, visit www.minnesotacoaches.com to learn more or to request a quote. Thank you to Minnesota Coaches. At Devani's Pizza, the hot hoagies, Augsburg Athletics' first choice for a great meal. Devani's located right across the street here from the campus. Offers the amazing Augie-matic discount. Get 10% off any order. Just tell them you want the Augie-matic discount at Devani's. You can follow Augie Athletics on social media. Go to Augsburg Augies on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for all of your Augie social media. And remember to use the hashtag Augie Pride to share your love of Augie Athletics. Augie Sports calendar today saw Eric Rowland taking the bands and the ever competitive golf program. Eric has done a great job. We now have 10 on the men's golf team and 6 on the women's golf team, and they're both in action today. The women are up in St. Joe, actually starting sail the St. Ben's Invitational.
22 serving 7, Barr back to the service line. Team leader in most stats here today in this one. Dug back out on the far side, sent across. Too strong, though, on the kill attempt by Kiyose. And 23 serving 7, double game point. Barr with 4 kills, 6 assists for a team in the Augies that is shooting .471 to start this match. Nice dig there by Jurdy. As it goes back, Barr sends it across on the 3rd hit. Tipped up, nice block of the lineup by Evans initially, but it was Taryn Brugel who was able to send that across and give the Beacons their 8th point of this match. And so double set point number 2 for the Augies, as it'll be Michaela Garrity going back to serve. Again, the first year 5'8", Elgin, Illinois. The service dug by Jurdy for Barr, looking for Evans near pin. Nice job to clear it across. Parker looking to set near side. Here's Barr again. Boyson, dug by Parker. Back into the far side now. Reed a chance. Now Barr for Evans with the tip. Oh, good save by Boyson, but unable to send it back across. Excellent effort to keep it alive by the sophomore out of Mayo High School in Rochester. But another point for the Beacons. Garrity going back to serve again. 9 serving 23 in this first set. As the ball sent across, dug by Jurdy for Barr. Looking for Evans. Evans and a dig there by Jurdy. Sent back across on the third hit. Here Kaminsk will send it on the other side. Barr looking for Evans again. Blocked at the line and down. It'll be game point upcoming here.
That time she played the left side on the earlier serve. This time they went back set on the slide move. Corinne Evans scoring again for the Augies and has 3. And here is set point for the Augies.
Emma Erie coming in to replace Maddie Nierengarten, and Erie will do service here. The senior from Biwabik, Minnesota. And Biwabik.
Yep. Folks are here.
A nice dig attempt there, blocked at the line by Boyson and Evans combined, and that'll be game number 1 in favor of the Augies. And it appears, Tom, that I need to work on my northern Minnesota cities pronunciations.
That's an if you're a Minnesotan, you got to learn the Iron Range teams, Iron Range names. There's Double E.
Service across. Kill by Jurdy.
There we go.
Why not? She was excellent in the 4th and 5th sets yesterday. She does so again. And that will be game point as the Augies win set number 1 25-10 and lead this best of 5 1 sets to none.
And just to finish with Emma Erie, not finish, excuse me. She's one of our 3 seniors. She's a co-captain, and she went to Mesabi East High School in Biwabik, Minnesota. Mom and Dad follow us religiously on our broadcast here on TJ Sports Online and Augsburg Game Day. And a reminder for updates and information on all of our Augie University sports, check out our athletic website at athletics.augsburg.edu. Updated constantly with all the information on all 22 Augie varsity sports. It's your online home for Augie athletics. If it's happening in Augie sports, it's online at athletics.augsburg.edu.
Well,
what does Kelly have there?
Well, the tail of the first half, as far as statistics go, it's about as evident as it looked on the court. Shooting percent for the Augies, .391.
Woo.
Conversely, for UMass Boston, negative .037.
Yep.
And that's not going to win you a whole lot of volleyball games. Combined blocks, 2 team blocks for the Augies, and 1 total recorded for the Beacons of UMass Boston. It looks as though there were 1 tie score. That was when it was 2-2, and the Augies led the rest of the way after that. Your leaders, 6 kills total for UMass Boston. It is Chepaevska who led the team in kills with 2 in that first set. Meanwhile, for the Augies, 11 total kills. Evans with 3, and Fullerton with 3 as well. Service aces like Izzy Barr, we know, had 4. I mean, it was the only 4, and no service aces yet as of this point for the Beacons out of UMass Boston. Meanwhile, it looks like we're checking on the score. Looks like the game
about 10 minutes away from the start. We pulled up the broadcast from Riffin, Wisconsin. The Augie football team opening up the season. Talked to Quinn Frizzell, our senior quarterback, and he's pretty happy. He said we have a veteran offensive line now, juniors and seniors, a little bit bigger. He said, I really like the defense. We've upgraded that, had a number of transfers come into the program. And he said, I've got about 6 wide receivers I can throw to. And we've got a couple of running backs new that we have to ingratiate into the offense a little bit.
Well, it's always something exciting about opening day.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully the Augies are able to get there, but we will see lots of football to be played. Meanwhile, back to the volleyball court. Start of game number 2 between the UMass Beacons and the Augsburg Augies. Augsburg leading by 1-0. As we get the libero substitutions, as is customary on the volleyball court. It is one of the more interesting sports to watch simply because of all the little nuances that you see to it that you don't necessarily see in other sports. As now we'll get finally service underway, and it'll be the Beacons serving left to right across your screen. Back to serve for UMass Boston. Carson Kaminsk Jr., Worthington, Ohio. She will start it. And for the UMass Boston team with no aces here so far in this one. And a total of 7 attacking errors in that opening set. As the ball is dug out, Barr looking for Evans near pin. Evans is dug there by Chepaevska. Looking back here, Garrity will send it across. It's dug back by Jurdy. Barr looking for Evans again. Nice dig by Parker. Send across. Garrity will send it. Rios send here near pin. Looking for Nierengarten. It goes back. Garrity will have to watch it as Rios to play. Chepaevska back here near side. Looking and a kill. No, it did go out. Mallory Reed too strong on the near pin. And another point here for the Augies as they lead set 2, 1-0. Maddie Nierengarten will go back to start the Augsburg serving in this second set. They had 4 aces in the opening set, which they won 25-10. Almost got one there as it's sent back across Rios. Looking here near pin. Jurdy blocked initially on the block attempt by Mallory Reed the first year, but it counted as it went on the Boston side of the net, and it'll be 2-0 Augsburg in the second set.
And for Jurdy, 2 kills, 16 in that big win over the Blue Goals.
And Nierengarten to serve again. To send it across too strong though as it went on the far sideline and out, and that'll be a service error, and it'll be the first point of the second set for UMass Boston. It'll be 1 serving 2. Michaela Garrity, the first year, going back to serve. As 1 serves 2 here, second set. This ball sent across, dug by Jurdy. Keeping it alive, near pin, Jurdy from her spot, dug by Parker. Sent there looking in the near side, Chepaevska too strong on the kill attempt. 3-1 now, Augsburg leads set number 2.
Sound like a rebuilding process for the Beacons, as last year they finished runners-up in their conference, but after this 1-4 start.
Karina Evans back to the service line as she stands on the near post for the junior from Blaine High School, the Bengals. As it's sent back up, they'll try to clear it across Wolverine. Barr looking for Boyson. Nice dig there by Kaminsk. And back check by Efska on the third hit. Will send it across. Barr looking to set Jurdy. Jurdy blocked at the line and down. The power of Jurdy too strong for the Beacons. 4 serving 1.
Nice slice job. She just, instead of hitting it full, she hit it on a slice right through the double block. Pound the floor. Point for Kayla, our soccer out of Stillwater High School.
Evans will serve for the Augies. 4 serving 1 second set. Augsburg leading 1-0. Attempt there. No, blocked right at the line. Another good attempt there by Taryn Brugel, but it was blocked at the line by Fullerton, among others. I think it was a solo by Fullerton, but it could be
That would be
wrong.
her second, wouldn't it?
Let's check. Should be. I would certainly think so. Block, yeah, from Fullerton. That would be, no, that would be.
Yeah, her second
Yeah, it
solo.
would be her second.
And she was also on an assisted block. So the Augies have 3 blocks tonight.
5 serving 1 now. As it chipped across, right down. No, they did keep it alive. Wow, what a play! It looked like for sure UMass Boston would get that point, but
Karina Evans kicked it right through the goalpost.
An unexpected dig, but a dig that the Augies will take.
It counts.
Evans goes back, 6 serving 1 now. Evans with the right hand.
Frank Hagee has a new kicker.
Another nice block at the line, that time by Jurdy. Parker will send it across to Doug Nierengarten. Barr setting for Fullerton. Back to Garrity. Set here. Chepaevska. Dug by Evans back on the other side. Nice rally going both teams. Jurdy from her spot, too strong. And the second point for UMass Boston. As a substitution, as Brugel will be replaced by Sarah Doyle for the Beacons. Evans will come out for the Augies, replaced by our libero, Jalen Rios. And back to serve will be Tyler Parker, the junior. Mahwah, New Jersey. Montclair Kimberly Academy, 5-5 for the junior. Set here, Fullerton. Blocked at the line by Kaminsk. Parker, Chepaevska, far post and down right at the feet as it was looking there for Nierengarten. And another point for the Beacons, 3 serving 6 as Parker goes back to the service line.
Now Amelia has her third. She's leading the Beacons in scoring.
Fullerton for Barr, far pin. Attempt by Boyson, blocked at the line. Chepaevska got up on the block, may have had another hand on it. 4 serving 6 now, and the Beacons are starting to put something together.
Good play, good defense at the net. That's their second block, and the Beacons are within 2.
Parker across, dug by Jurdy. Barr, as Nierengarten will have to send it across. Parker looking to set near side. Mallory Reed send it across. Barr saves it right at the net. Jurdy back on the third hit. Back there, ooh, nice play. Oh, dig attempt by Rios, but the kill there for Sarah Doyle. Just kind of an excuse me, get me over shot. And it'll be 5 serving 6 now. It's 3 unanswered points here by UMass Boston. Parker in service. Dug by Jurdy for Barr. Back for Jurdy again.
Yes.
This time the aim is true, and that puts a stop to the UMass rally.
Caleb picking up her fourth. Augies lead by 2. Looking for their 6th win in a row. They go to Luther College down in Decorah on Thursday, and then down to Dubuque. Take on Lawrence College on the first day of the invite down there.
Quam and Lang back into the game now. It'll be Lang to do service. 7 serving 5 in the second set, where the Augies lead 1-0. Doyle for Chepaevska. It's dug out nicely there on the far side. Quam pushed across. Back here near side. Looking for Reed. Nice dig there by Nierengarten for Quam again. Gets back to Garrity back at the far post. Rally continues for the Augies. Sent across there by Lang. And the whistle blows. It's ruled a carry for the Beacons. And that'll be 8 serving 5 now as Lang goes back to serve again. Lang in service with the right hand. Stuck by Garrity. Set here for Kaminsk. Nice block made by the Augies as they'll be able to push Quam on the near pin. Far pin, excuse me. Kaminsk. Chepaevska. Oh, right at the hands and the feet of Nierengarten. Not much you can do with that. And the Beacons able to get back on the scoreboard.
Augies will receive to start the 2019 football season at Ripon College.
We have a whistle, and the scorers want to make sure they get the substitutions correct. As Alex Cook back into the game will replace Mallory Reed. And Bianca Kogi D'Souza will come back in, replacing Carson Kaminsk for the Beacons. And going back to serve will be Alex Cook, the junior setter, 5'7", Green Valley, California. Grass Valley, rather, excuse me. It's dug by Cook for Parker, the libero now. Sent across Garrity on the third hit. Dug by the Augies. Fullerton for Jurdy. A nice dig there by Garrity. Far pin, tipped across, the whistle blows, and they will rule a double hit on the Beacons. And 9 serving 6 as the Augies will regain possession. Substitution, Cookie will come back in, will replace Kayla Jurdy, and will go back to serve 9 serving 6. Cookie standing the far back corner in his second set. Ball dug, Cook, Chepaevska on the far side, rather Kogi D'Souza on the kill attempt. Nierengarten, whistle blows, and the point for the Boston Beacons as it's ruled a double hit, and it'll be 7 serving 9.
Looked like Shonia trying to scrape it off the floor. May have got called for that 2-hit call, and the Beacons are within 2 here in the second set. Augies winning, going away 25-10 in set number 1.
7 serving 9 now. Alex Kiese, Athens, Greece, her hometown. North Quincy, Massachusetts, the high school. And she'll send it across. Too strong and out of bounds. Looked like Rios wanted to play it. Wasn't quite sure, but it did get across in the service error by the Beacons. It'll be 10 serving 7 as Jalen Rios will go back to serve. We'll have more. We did have a substitution in there as Jurdy back into the game now. That's 10 serving 7. Rios across with the right hand. Set by Cook. Near side, nice play right at the net. Evans across off of Parker, off the roof then, and Kiose unable to play it as it took an awkward bounce off the roof straight down. 11 serving 7 now as the Augies lead this second set, leading 1-0 overall. So Jalen Rios back to the service line, 11 serving 7. And service across. A dug attempt by Parker, and the ace there for Jalen Rios. That'll be her first service ace on the day and on the season for the Augies. For her service, that's her 6th service ace, and 12 serving 7. As Rios back to the line with the right hand. Aimed for Kiose. She's able to keep it alive. Garrity trying to kill it. Hit right back down, right at the chest of Evans and straight down, and the Beacons able to get back on the scoreboard. Sarah Doyle to serve now for UMass Boston. The senior, Glendale, California, and Bishop Alamany, 6'2".
California to Boston, that's a little bit of a trip.
That certainly is. Greece to Boston, that's a trip too. Evans tipped across, Cook saves it for Doyle. For Garrity on the far pin. A whistle blows from the other court. Players keep playing wisely. Kiyose in the air. Garrity across, dug by Rios. Lang for Evans, found a seam and killed it. Excellent job by Evans to kill it. That will be her 6th kill of the match. We'll have substitutions as Boyson and Barr will come back in. And Izzy Barr will get the opportunity to serve for Barr with 4 aces so far on the day for one of the setters for these Augies. And Barr's service. Oh, good decision there by Kiyose. It looked like it was going to be right on that line. And it was not a little bit too... No, it did count. Okay. As we'll have a timeout call. And we'll have a stoppage here with the Augies leading 14-8 in set number 2. And they lead 1-0 overall.
Augies got the opening kickoff, and they've got it first down and goal at the 2-yard line for Ripon. Good job by the Augies as they get things started. Hey, whether you're traveling for work or taking vacation from it, the Courtyard Minneapolis downtown helps you put more play in your stay. From the gym or the pool to redesigned guest rooms and social lobby space, they've got you covered. Visit them at courtyardminneapolis.com/Augsburg. Make room for a little fun at Courtyard. Owned and operated by an Augsburg alumni, 360 Wawinka, the parent company. There's several up-and-coming brands in the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOT Junkie, Booby, and Shack Shine. Looking for a great job and a great team with great pay. That is near campus. Learn more or apply online by visiting 360wawink.com. St. Thomas winning the first set in their match against Dubuque, and they're up in the second set. Looks like 17.
I think it was. 12. I think it's 10 because the one just popped up. That's what I'll go with. Well,
St. Thomas undefeated. Talked to Tang a little bit. He, of course, was on the Augie staff many years ago before he went to St. Thomas and has done a great job with that program. And he said we're playing well, but we haven't played a lot of really stiff competition. But they get Whitewater later on this afternoon, and that'll be their first big test.
The Augies, meanwhile, will play the University of Dubuque Spartans. They're also going on right now, as they'll play them at 5:30 tonight. You can catch that game link here, but the Augies have to put away the Beacons first. Cook set across by Garrity on the kill attempt. Barr with the set for Boyson. Nice dig by Parker on the other side for the Beacons. Garrity, far pin. As it's dug back out by Rios. Here, Evans across. Nice dig there by the Beacons. Sent across. Resetting now, Boyson for Nierengarten, near pin, but out of bounds. Not much room on that near sideline. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be 14-9. The lead is 5. There'll be substitutions for the Beacons as Kaminsk and Reed will come back in, replacing Koge D'Souza and Cook, as that seems to be the substitution pairings for the UMass Boston Beacons. And the serving will restart as Carson Kaminsk will serve here for Boston. It's dug out. Barr looking for Evans. Far pin. A nice kill by Karina Evans.
He's got half a dozen.
And Karina Evans, one of the excellent front row players for these Augies. And again, you see it today against the UMass Boston Beacons. Here's Nierengarten to serve. 15 serving, 9 second set. And a service ace for Nierengarten. That'll be her first of the afternoon. And it'll be 16 serving 9.
Yeah, 5 aces for the Augies.
Barr has the other 4 for the Augies. That's 16 serving 9, and that's another one. Thank you to the net. It'll be 17 serving 9 as Nierengarten just got enough of the ball over that top of that net. It'll be 17 serving 9. Nierengarten standing center of the back service line. Into the lineup, the right-hander right into the net, and that'll be a service error this time, although the Augies have cleaned it up better than what they had yesterday, as only 4 attack errors for the Augies, or service errors rather, 3, excuse me.
Yep.
It'll be 10 serving 17. Garrity back to serve for the UMass Beacons in blue. And a dig attempt by Nierengarten, that'll be another service ace. That should be the first for the Beacons. That is the first, and it gets credited to Michaela Garrity. As they'll do service now, down 6, 11 serving 17. In the second set, the Augies lead 1-0. Garrity across. Can be dug by Jurdy. Barr looking to set Boyson. Boyson too strong on the kill. And another point for UMass Boston. So we'll go back to the service line. Garrity will have a chance again. Just the one ace for the Beacons on the afternoon. Garrity in service. Dug by Rios. Barr will set Jurdy from her spot out of bounds off the hand, and that'll be a point for the Augies.
Kayla now with 5. The Augies with 21 kills so far in the match, hitting just about 264, leading by 6 in the set 2.
18 serving 12. Evans will send it across, dug by Parker, too strong into the opposite court. And Evans, Karina will get a service ace. That'll be her first of the afternoon. And on the season for Karina Evans, the service aces, she has had 6, and that'll be her 7th. And so we'll have 19 serving 12 now. Evans sent across, dug by Chevaevska. Set here, looking for Reed, but it's blocked. Augie's able to keep it alive. This will be hit number 3 now by Jurdy. Jurdy off the block there of Reed. And another point for the Augies as they'll be 20 serving 12 now.
Kayla Jurdy and Maddie Niergarten playing that opposite side hitter. Boyson and Klum, of course, on the right side. Evans and Fullerton in the middle. And senior first action this afternoon, Angel Kang, 5'6" freshman from North St. Paul. I believe she played for Steve Anderson. And the Polars, good program.
Oh, a nice block at the line by Boyson and Jurdy. They both got a hand on it. 21 serving 12 now. Kang, like you said, part of that North St. Paul Stillwater rivalry that just continues to heat up in the East Metro out of Section 4.
I think North St. Paul beat Stillwater here just a few days ago.
They did. That's their first time in quite a number of years, too. And when you look at how Section 4 will play out, you figure that it'll be Stillwater, North St. Paul meeting up at Washington Tech High School again. So that should be a fun one to cover as we move forward.
Is Steve still a coach there?
No, I can't remember what her name is.
Yeah, because I remember the last time I did a match, I did a North St. Paul Hill Murray match, but that was about 4 years ago. But their program has been very good for a number of years, the Polars.
It's always amazing, too, at the high school level when you have programs with consistency, with players switching out every single year. Evans in service across, it's dug by Parker. Looking for Chevaevska, near pin. Nice block by Boyson.
Double block for the Augies. Boyson and Jade Fullerton got a piece of it.
22 serving 12. Now a nice rally here with Evans in service. They lead 1-0. They won the first set 25-10, best of 5. Winning the second set will bode well for them and the opportunity to do just that. Evans sent across, dug by Chevaevska off the roof. Parker won't play it. Chevaevska will send it back across. Kang makes the play. Barr for Boyson. Sent down. A nice dig there, though, by Kaminsky. Looking for Chevaevska again. Nice out of bounds on the kill by Chevaevska. And it'll be a double game point here for the Augies.
23-12, and Karina having quite a match here today. Quite a 2 days for her, junior co-captain.
Oh, another nice block at the line. I think that's a solo block by Jurdy.
It was. Kayla Jurdy getting a solo block number 5.
And so we'll have game point here for the Augies as Evans looks to serve 24 serving 12. Augies lead 1-0. Evans across with the right hand. Dug by Chevaevska. For Kaminsky, looking there now for Reed. Reed unable to kill it. Barr for Boyson. Dug by Parker on the other side. Then across Chevaevska with the one-hand touch for Fullerton at the net. Boyson a kill. Nice play off the hand of Kaminsky. 25-12. Augies win set number 2. They lead 2-0 in this best of 5.
Jimmy John's the number 1 sandwich choice for Augsburg Athletics, located on the northwest corner of campus. Provide fast delivery. Fast you ask, freaky fast. Go to www.jimmyjohns.com to view the menu and hours at Jimmy John's. Take a trip down Memory Lane at Memory Lanes and Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue in South Minneapolis. 30 bowling lanes, live entertainment, great food, and 2 game rooms. Make for a great time. Visit www.memorylanesmpls.com for more information. Alex, what do you got?
Well, attacking percentage for both teams. For UMass Boston, it didn't get any better in the second set. Negative .086. And for the Augies, it got a little bit worse, but that's normal, I guess you could say. Regression to the mean, as they shot 206 in the entire second set. 6 total blocks now for the Augies, 2 for the UMass Boston Beacons. No ties, no lead changes in that second set. Your leaders for the Augies in service aces, Izzy Barr with 5 now. And for kills for the Augies, Karina Evans leads with 7. Next closest is Kayla Jurdy, number 6, with 6. And for the Beacons of UMass Boston, they have only 1 ace. That came off the right hand of Michaela Garrity. And in kills for the Beacons, they have 4. Amelia Chepaevska has 4 for the Beacons, as they have 10 total throughout this match. Diggs leaders, the Beacons have 28. And tied at 7 apiece are Garrity and Kaminsk and Diggs for the Beacons. And your dig leader for the Augies, it's our libero, number 4, Jalen Rios. She has 10 for a total of 34 combined team digs for the Augsburg University Augies.
Well, Dubuque and St. Thomas 25-24. And looks like Dubuque just tied it up. They're going extra at 25-25 in the second set. On the Augie Sports calendar, we mentioned the men's golf team in action. They're up at Majestic Oaks up in Ham Lake. Oh, wait a minute, that's September 1st. Where is the men's golf team is at the St. Thomas Pioneer Creek Collegiate match, and that's at Maple Plain. The women's golf team in Eau Claire for the Georgiana Invitational, 36 holes at Mill Run and the Eau Claire Golf Club. The volleyball, football, soccer tonight. The Augie men will take on EW Superior. Charlie Beatty will have his first soccer broadcast of the season. And we're just all hoping that the rain holds off and we'll get a nice clean night tonight.
I think we're all hoping that too, especially a certain baseball team on the other side of town.
Yeah.
Certainly doesn't want to have to contend with that.
After that disappointing extra inning affair last night. Oh, Sergio.
Oh, 5.5. But, if you would have said coming into March that we'd be 5.5 up in September, you'd take it.
Yep.
So you just got to enjoy the ride until we get swept out of the playoffs.
Magic number still 16, so.
Meanwhile, back at Cy Melby Hall, Augsburg leading 2 sets to none. A chance to put it away. Izzy Barr will start service here in this third set as they'll serve from left to right across your screen with 5 service aces so far in this match. Barr across. She'll start it. Dug by Parker. And a nice play by Garrity out of bounds as it goes out of bounds. And another first point for the Augies as they have led to start every single set so far this afternoon. Barr to serve again. And for Izzy Barr, the sophomore center, 5'8", out of River Falls. She'll send it across right hand. Dug by Parker. Goes back into the far side. Kaminsk will have to play it. Garrity too strong on the return. And another point for the Augies as they look to put this one away and can smell blood in the water. Barr to serve again. Into the windup, the right-hander. Into the cross. Trying to get it back. Too strong now. Chepaevska will send it across. Barr looking to set Evans. Dig and kill.
Beautiful slide move on the back set. Cole with number 8 today.
So in the third set, 3-0 Augsburg leading. They won the first set 25-10. They won the second set 25-12. And already out to a pretty big lead here in set number 3. Barr to serve again. Into the windup. She'll send it across. In and found a seam somehow. I thought for sure Kaminsk was going to play it on that far side, but she let it go. That'll be the 6th ace now on the afternoon for Izzy Barr.
Izzy 6 aces, 15 assists, couple digs, doing it all.
Dug on by the Beacon, sent across. Barr to play it. Rios looking for Nierengarten. Far pin, able to kill it herself. Nierengarten with the kill for her. That's number 2 on the afternoon. And a 5-0 run to start set number 3. Izzy Barr to serve again. 5-0, set number 3. Augies lead 2-0. Barr across. Dug by Chepaevska. Then here near post, Garrity. Dug out. Jurdy for Boyson. Boyson off the hands of Parker. What a kill by Jade Boyson.
She had the set winner in set number 2 and picks up her third right there. Her fourth kill. Augies up to a 6-0 lead here in this third set.
6-0. Barr serving. Sent across, it's dug by Garrity. For Kaminsk, sent across, Chepaevska too strong. And the Augies are really putting this one away. We'll have 7 serving nothing. Barr still in service on the near side, close to the pin. Sent across, dug by Parker. For Kaminsk, she sent it across, dug by Rios. Nierengarten. The kill attempt too strong, but it went off the hands of Chepaevska and out of bounds. And the rally continuing for the Augies as 8 unanswered points to start this third set. We have a timeout, a substitution for the Beacons as Chepaevska will go out. It will be replaced by Sarah Doyle. And so 8 serving 0 here. Augsburg leading 2-0. Barr in service. Stuck by Garrity. For Rios on the other side now, who has to make a dig. Evans, the kill off the hands of Kaminsk. And another kill for Karina Evans, her 9th on the afternoon. Now we do have a timeout as Augsburg leads 9-0 in set number 3 in 2-0 overall.
And football at Ingalls Field on the campus. Actually, it's at City Stadium in Ripon, Wisconsin. Augies had a 1st and goal at the 2-yard line, could not punch it in, turned it over on 4th downs. Since then, it's been a battle of punts. Both teams have punted twice. Augies right now with the football deep in their own territory. Again, no score in that ball game. Take a trip down memory lane at Memory Lanes and Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue, South Minneapolis, 30 bowling lanes. Live entertainment, great food, and 2 game rooms make for a great time. Visit www.memorylanesmpls.com for more information.
Well, after the timeout, we're back here. Augsburg leading 9-0 in this third set, 2-0 overall. They won the first set 25-10, the second set 25-12. And already with 9 unanswered to start this third set, you certainly think that they will put this one away. As the Beacons taking an extended amount of time, having a conversation on their bench here at Cy Melby Hall in the Riverside neighborhood of
And only one person was doing the talking. That was the coach. MIT volleyball and St. Ben's is off to a 4-1 season, but Gustavus have lost 3 in a row. They're 4-3. St. Thomas is undefeated. St. Kate's is 5-1 right now. Hamlin off to a great year, too. They're 5-1 in non-conference.
10th serve in a row by Barr. Can be dug out, and that's another ace for Izzy Barr. Unbelievable, the talent of Izzy Barr. 7 aces in just 2 and a change sets.
I think we have a player of the match.
I'm completely with you there. 10 serving 0. Barr. Parker digs. It's sent across Garrity. Another dig by Barr. Rios. Looking for Nierengarten. Nierengarten tips it across. Good save by Parker just to keep it alive. We'll go back. Barr to serve it again. Nierengarten blocked at the net and down. And this just gets crazier and crazier. And the domination by the Augies here in set number 3.
Sometimes you don't have to be good, but you can be lucky. And a combination of both, and the Augies have 11-0 lead.
So 11 serving nothing here. Barr, 12th serve in a row. Parker on the dig. Kaminsk sent across. Barr will have to play it again. Oh, right into the net, and unfortunately not a whole lot they could have done with that ball as Jurdy will send it into the net, and that'll give UMass Boston their first point in this third set.
Oh, my dreams have been smashed. He is human. An attack here by Izzy Barr. It's 1 serving 11.
Now's Garrity to do service. Can be dug by Nierengarten. Barr, Evans. Oh, I thought they were going to get it right back, and they just might.
They did.
As Garrity tried to save it on the hit from Mallory Reed as it goes into the other court, and another point right back. Augsburg will get service again. 12 serving 1. Now back into the game. Caitlin Ogdahl, the first year from Wilmer High School in Wilmer, Minnesota, 5'8". She'll do service. That's her first opportunity in this match. Had some opportunities in the Eau Claire game yesterday. Chepaevska for Rios on the dig. Barr set for Evans, blocked to the net. Evans tries it again, off the hand of Garrity, and Karina Evans with her 11th kill of the afternoon.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Kill it, kick it, whatever works. 13-1 Augies.
Ogdahl across. Dug by Parker. Here on the near pin. Nice dig by Rios, but that roof is just too strong. Unable to get to there. That was Kayla Jurdy, not quite strong enough to get to it, or fast enough to get to it. As a lucky bounce favors the Beacons this time, and now we'll have service on the far sideline as the Beacons serve right to left. Doing service, Tyler Parker. Dug there by Ogdahl. Here's Boyson. Boyson too strong as a hit out that back corner, as there was space there, but unable to find it successfully. 3 serving 13 now in this third set.
Thought that looked like it was a touch, but they ruled no deal.
Barr for Jurdy. That was her spot. A nice dig though by Parker. To the near side, Chevaeska. Dug by Jurdy. Looking for Boyson. Boyson off a fingertip. I thought maybe a double hit there, but Evans able to kill it.
Boyson, the first 2 hits off the dead. Karina found it and put it down. Here comes double E. And Mayuri into the match.
Have Fullerton coming into the match as well, as Evans and Rios will take a stand, I guess. And players really don't sit down in collegiate volleyball. As Erie to serve. It's dug by Garrity. Looking here for Kaminsk. Sent across, and there's a point for the UMass Boston Beacons, as they have been few and far between. As 14-4, the Augies lead this third set, leading 2-0 overall. As Erie will head back out, and Rios will come back in. Back to serve, Alex Cook, the junior, Grass Valley, California, 5'7", Nevada Union High School for the junior. Rios to dig for Barr. Oh, I thought Jurdy was going to have it, but Boyson able to make a play. Good save by the Beacons. Able to dig that one out. Barr looking for Jurdy. Blocked at the line there by Kogi D'Souza. Chefaevska sent it, found a seam, unable to get to that one was Caitlin Ogdahl. A good effort to get there, but the Boston Beacons able to continue to rally as they will have 5 serving 14 now in this third set.
Meanwhile, there's one young lady, Amelia, how do you pronounce her last name?
Chefaevska.
Okay.
Chefaevska.
The one played for the Scots at Highland Park High School and a transfer from South Dakota State.
Kayla Jurdy with the kill, getting the possession back in favor of Augsburg. We'll have substitutions again as Lang and Quam will come back in. Boyson and Barr will head out for the time being, and Lexi Lang will go back to do service. Lang in service today. No aces, but 2 kills for the sophomore. Chepaevska looking. Oh, and a good kill there by Sarah Doyle, just putting the hand right down and smacking it down with authority right at the net.
Yeah, a hand fight with her and Megan Quam, and Quam lost the battle. And a nice kill for the Beacons. They've cut the lead now to 9.
UMass Boston in service. Sent across. Too strong on the service error. I thought that was in.
It must have been outside because it certainly was inside that back line.
That was the senior Sydney Birch, the defensive setter, the senior from Boca Raton, Florida, who made the service error.
And here comes Kim Lindgren into the match, the sophomore out of St. Louis Park. Kim's going to be my guest on the pregame show prior to the match with Dubuque.
Well, here's Lindgren, Parker on the dig. Set there, looking for the opportunity. Nice dig by Lindgren. Lang for Nierengarten. Nierengarten, dig by Parker. Parker unable to get to it, but someone else is, and on the third hit, not quite enough, as Sydney Birch tried to put it across, but just not the right positioning. 17 serving 6 now as Lindgren will go back to serve again. Lindgren, the sophomore, 5'9". Dug by Parker on service.
That's a carry.
Unable to get to it, and that's a return error by Alex Cook. Just not enough on the fingertips to put it up and set it. So we'll have 18 serving 6 now as Lindgren going back to serve. Serving near side. With the right hand across. Too strong, out of bounds,
Looks like Madeline Erper is going to check in, one of our freshman class out of New York Mills, on the next dead ball. So Lindgren, Rios, Lang, Nierengarten, Quam, and Fullerton on the floor right now for the Augies. Kimmy serving.
Lindgren across. Trying to dig it there was Kogi D'Souza. Was able to get it across. Lang. Fullerton gives way. Quam on the kill attempt. Now able to do it. Nice play by Quam in order to get that one across as Megan was able to
That's her
get
first.
the kill. Lindgren going back to serve again for the Augies. 19 serving 7. The Augies lead 2-0. Lead this one. It's sent across. Dig made there by Birch. Sent across off the hand of Doyle. Doyle blocked to the line by Quam. Nice play forcing the error. Megan Quam sent it across and able to get another point for the Aggies. They lead 20-7 in the third set.
That time Q won the hand fight.
Here's Lindgren to serve again. Another rally started by the Aggies. Sent across, dug by Parker. Tip play, Doyle keeping it alive. Rios will have to send it across in the third hit. They'll keep it alive. Parker back across, dug by Lindgren. Lang for Quam, pushed across, dug by Parker. Near pin, they'll send it again. Nierengarten back up, looking for Fullerton, blocked at the line. She kept it alive on the other side, did Doyle. Lang, here's Rios, far pin, Nierengarten. It's dug here again by the Beacons, best point of the set so far. Dug by Lindgren for Lang, Nierengarten takes a little something off of it and kills it for the Aggies.
Nice little roll shot by Maddie Nierengarten. Gets the point, and the Aggies leading 21-7. I really like Kim's serve. It almost looks like a change-up. Fastball coming through, and then at the last second, does a dip in the strike zone.
Lindgren on service. Does exactly that. Out of bounds, though.
As soon as I say that, give her credit, too. Puts one out of bounds.
Well, it just hugged that outside part of the line. And now we'll have service here for the UMass Boston Beacons. It'll be 8 serving 21. As Doyle will go back to serve for UMass Boston. Dug by Lindgren. Tipped up by Lang. Nierengarten with the kill. Too strong off that back line. And it'll be a return error for the Aggies. As there'll be 9 serving 21 now. Doyle to serve again. Doyle, right-handed. Rios into the net. Kept it alive, though, nicely by Lang. Sent across. They didn't have to play it, but they did, and that's exactly what gives the Aggies their 22nd point of this set. We'll have some more substitutions. Erie
Madeline
was coming in, but Evans back into the game, and the first-year Madeline Earp coming into the game from New York Mills High School. And for Earp, this will be her second set that she's played in across the season. And it'll be Rios to serve, far corner. Rios across. Can be dug out there. Chance now sent just across. Nice play by Evans. Rios looking to set Evans. Evans across, blocked to the line nicely there by Kobe D'Souza. Evans again is off the hands and down. Double match point upcoming here for the Aggies. As Rios will go back to serve, 29 serving 3. The Aggies lead this best of 5, 2-0. Tom Witschen alongside myself, Alex Westad, as Rios will send it across from Sim Elby Hall, the campus of Augsburg University in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Too strong, and the point for the Aggies and a chance to close it out here as they lead 24-8.
Madeline will get her first point. She got an assist on that kill. And here is match point for Jalen Rios, and the Aggies looking to make it 6 in a row.
Rios will serve. It's dug there by Garrity. Send across, a chance for Francis. Goes back across. Lindgren will save it. Tipped across there. That was Earp trying to play. Right at the line, the point for the Aggies. The game, the set, and the match in favor of the Augsburg University Aggies as they win 25-8 in the third set. And 3-0, sweeping out the UMass Boston Beacons, as it was a tough go for the Beacons as they were unable to win an entire set all weekend long.
And so the Aggies won their 6th in a row. They're now 6-1 on the season. And they get about a 4-hour break before we come back against the University of Dubuque. Twin City Orthopedics is proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Augsburg Athletics. TCO offers orthopedic urgent care hours at 6 convenient locations across the metro. Open 8 to 8, 7 days a week. Visit them at tcomn.com to find a location nearest you. And Devani's is more than just pizza and hot hoagies. At Devani's, they have the variety like calzone, salads, garlic cheese bread, breadsticks, boneless chicken wings, penny pasta, lasagna, desserts, 100-plus Coca-Cola freestyle beverage options, and more. Customize your food to make it your very own Devani's favorite. Aggies in action Thursday, and they'll be at Luther College down in Decorah. Then Friday they head down to Dubuque, and they will face, let's see, who do they have down there in Dubuque? They've got Loras College, they got UW-La Crosse, they've got Edgewood College, And let's see, yep, those are the three in that two-day affair down at Decorah. Pawnee back home, conference opener, big one, Pawnee, September 20th. They take on Gustavus. And you got a special guest here, Alex.
Sure, of course. As we'll switch out the headphones here. Pleased to be joined, as soon as we get the headset on, we're pleased to be joined by the sophomore Izzy Barr. And Izzy, after two tough matches against ranked opponents tonight, or yesterday, nice to have a little bit of an easier match here tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yourself, service, coming into a game like this with an opponent like UMass Boston, what was your approach to it coming in, knowing that the opponent may be a little bit easier going into it?
Well, we knew that since we beat Whitewater and Eau Claire yesterday in 5, and those were like really big matches for us, we knew we had to come out strong today. Even if they were an easier team, we knew that we still had to fight as hard as we did against those other teams. We couldn't just let up since they were an easier team.
You led your team today in service aces from that back line. Take us through the process of what is it like to be able to put together an excellent role when you have the ability to serve the ball like you do?
I don't know. I have a routine. I bounce it 5 times, and then I do a little toss thingy in my hand. But no, I just focus on every single serve, going back there, trying to get them out of system, to better the game for the team.
You're looking forward into your next matchup, too. You have the University of Butte tonight. What are you expecting out of the Spartans?
I'm expecting them to come strong, knowing that we did just beat the top 2 teams, and that we've just been playing really well, so I don't expect them to let up at all, and I expect us to just keep playing as hard as we have been.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining us here this afternoon, Izzy Barr.
Sweet.
Excellent job today as the Augies victorious in 3-0. Thank you, Izzy. And we'll go ahead and get Tom Witschen back on the headset once again. And for Tom, really a dominating effort in most every offensive and defensive category for the Augies here tonight.
And we were wondering about the bounce-back effect when you're playing 4 matches, or the 4th one later today, but in 30 hours, with the resiliency of the youth and a quick turnaround for the Augies. And probably winning this one in about an hour and 5 minutes or so, probably it was a good thing and gives them a little bit more of a rest, because Dubuque is not going to be a pushover.
Well, I mean, that's where, I guess from my standpoint as somebody who just conducted an interview, it's tough to do an interview when your team is as dominant as you were in that entire match. And really, you expected this, but you didn't expect this to this level where the Beacons never made it across 13 points. It never really had a sustained rally like what the Augies had. Izzy Barr started that 3rd set with 12 straight serves, and that's not something that you were expecting to see. And so really an impressive effort here by Augsburg, who really should be starting to get some attention at a national level.
Yeah, they got some votes in the earlier poll, but since then they've ran off about 4 in a row. They now have a 6-1 record, but again, for Izzy, 21 assists down the night. She had 7 aces. She had 4 digs as well. The Augies as a team for the match, let's see what they hit, about 333. Not too shabby. In fact, hit 444 in the 3rd set. Some of the individual totals: Kayla Jordy, another great night. Kayla with 7. Lexi Lang had 2. Megan Quam had 2. And Corinne Evans-Cole, her usual outstanding match. Go with 13 kills. Jade Fullerton with 3, but great defense, Antoinette. Jade Boyson had 4. The Augies in the blocking department, they had 6 more. And the service errors was cut down a little bit. They only had 5 service errors tonight, but again, a 329 average for the match, and nice effort by the Augies.
I mean, all around, complete effort, and really something that after, like what Izzy said, where you had 2 top nationally ranked teams yesterday, it was nice to be able to have an ability to refine your game a little bit more and get that practice against a team that maybe could use a little bit of work of their own, but really a nice effort today by the Augies to really close this one out. And now they have to look forward to the difficult matchup with Dubuque, because they'll certainly give the Augies all that they can handle.
Well, St. Thomas is up on Dubuque right now, 2-0. They won that nail-biter in the 2nd set, as it was 25-25, and St. Thomas went out to win. And right now, 20-18, I believe it is, in the 3rd set. So St. Thomas and Whitewater at 3 o'clock. And UW Eau Claire and George Fox also at 3, and the Augies will close that. It's Augie invite against Dubuque. 5:35, plenty of broadcast time here on Augie Game Central. That's the story of our 3rd broadcast of the day, and we certainly hope it sounded much better. We had, being the first broadcast of the season, we had some audio issues yesterday. but I think we got them all corrected under the able hands of the Silver Fox upstairs. And thank you for Tabby. Thank you, Tabby, for writing in. We miss you. And Noel Pettit as well, as they sent me some emails last night. This broadcast here on Augie Game Central, courtesy of Courtyard Marriott, Corner Bar, Memory Lane, 360 Wow Incorporated, Jimmy John's, Minnesota Coaches Incorporated, Devani's Pizza, Big Athletics, Adidas, and Twin City Orthopedics. For Kelly Anderson Dirks, Ashley Holmes, Mackenzie Molnar, Don Stoner, Tom Ritchie, Alex Westad. Thank you, Alex. Nice job.
Thank you, Tom, and we're looking forward to seeing all of Augie Nation next Saturday for the football season.
Yeah, and we're still scoreless in the second quarter down at Inglesfield. The Augies did have their chance. Now, Alex will be joining us with Charlie Beatty on our first football broadcast of the season next Saturday afternoon against the Falcons of Concordia, Wisconsin. Tonight, Charlie Beatty will be on the mic, and the Augie men's soccer team will be hosting UW Superior. So a 3-0 win for the Augies. I'm Sam Witschen, and good afternoon. We'll talk again in just a few hours.